Morning, guys. Back out in the garage. Knocked the bumper over. Haven't recorded in a couple of days now, and mainly because it's been miserably hot and we've been doing other crap. That's kind of just replicas of what we've already done. I got a big portion of the interior done. I'll go ahead and flip you guys around. Also, I figured the taillights out. I had an issue with the driver's side taillights, which gave me a bunch of grief and ended up being something stupid. Basically, you had to have the ground that was attached to the old trunk deck, which is no longer there, and none of those wires were being used, but for whatever reason, that ground had to be hooked up. I would have thought the other 4 or 5 grounds in the car would have taken care of that, or the ground on the control box that actually controls the taillights. But that is not the case. So I'll flip you around here, let you see the interior that I've got in so far. As you can see, got the modern seats in, got the back and the quarter panels in, and I did a rear parcel tray cover, which is kind of hard to see, but it's in there. It's dark. There's my quality broken glass for this piece, which I'm going to cover with something for the moment. I still got the wiring to do, still got the door panels to do. I have the panels recovered because you can see I got some like two-tone tan there. Those were both in pretty rough shape. So a buddy of mine gave me a bunch of material he had that was going in the trash. So I redid those door panels. I still got a piece of trim to put here on this one, which I think you can probably see it. There it goes. So I've got to do that. I made it, but I haven't wrapped it yet. So that's what's been going on the last couple of days. I prepped the door panel, the factory Explorer door panels. We're going to have an insert like this that kind of comes around on the edge of the door because they're longer than the Explorers. Then I obviously got, trim down here, trim around the carpet and stuff to put in. But I don't want to do the window regulators, the power for them, or the door panels until I get the glass in to do the doors, because I only want to do it one time. I've basically prepped everything. I might put the power window regulator in because I don't need the glass to do that, because the glass is all accessible from this side. So basically, your glass will be there on the left, and I can mount the regulator over here and a speaker over here and not have any issues. I'm definitely not running the door locks anymore. This door lock is fine. It works. It's tight, but it does work. The one over there is pretty mangled, and quite honestly, I have no intention of locking it. It gets parked in here. It's not going to be taken anywhere super shady or nothing. And honestly, if they steal it, they stole an Explorer. So, I think they still lost on that equation. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the car so far. It's awesome. I just turned it around this morning and drove it a little bit. We cut the exhaust off, so it sounds pretty good now. The muffler is 3 feet long. It's legitimately almost to my waist. It's 3 inches below my waistline, so it's pretty huge. We got some exhaust pipe laying around here from other projects that I'm going to bring it out in front of the wheel, and I think it'll be pretty cool. So I'm going to work on the front headlights today. Dad's been working on the hood a little bit, which I can show you that too real quick. So he's been working under here. He put some bracing in on both sides where it was bent originally. We've been working on fixing that up. Use some fiberglass filler. Put some new metal in here and a little bit of fiberglass just to blend it. That way this safety catch actually catches something, because right now it's not catching anything. Well, I guess not right now, but previously it wasn't catching anything. It was just I'm sorry, hang on, wasp, get out of here. I've already found 2 or 3 wasp nests that I've had to kill inside the car because there's no windows. But Now the hood latch will actually catch and, you know, work its magic, keep the safety down basically. The hood latch itself latches easy, but there was nothing really there for that hook piece to tie to. I'm going to work on the headlights probably today. Dad's going to do a brace across the hood here. He's basically coming in somewhere up in here, probably right in line here, and running a brace across. We have a little bit of a gap back here on this end of the hood, like right towards the center. It's clean back here, clean up front, but in the back middle here it kind of widens. So he's going to deal with that. We're just going to run a bar across to help brace it. The inside of the car is filthy. We took all that grossness up there off. It was some kind of undercoating and it's everywhere. But while he's doing that, I'm probably going to work on the headlights and get them adjusted and wiped in. Well, not adjusted, but wired in. And then I'm going to look at the turn signals, and I might try to figure this turn signal out today if I'm going to use that one or not. The one that I have, because it's the wrong one, which I've said before. So that's where we're at. I will put you guys on a time lapse here. Probably set you in the garage so you can kind of see an overall view, because it's just a matter. The headlights should be plug and play. I've got adapters for them. I might have to drill a hole in the back of the headlight bucket. I'm not sure. It just depends how big the wiring is, or the wiring opening. So that's where we're at. I'll see you guys in a few. Hey guys, I'm not sure what the time lapse showed. Made a really stupid mistake. Both headlights were taken apart. In there, if I could turn around here, let me spin you. This headlight had the original bucket. Everything went really nice and smooth looking. This one did not have a bucket. Well, it had part of a bucket. It was completely rotted. That is a bucket off a Volkswagen bus. I had to run some screws because it's smaller slightly, but it takes the same size headlight. Everything was great. And then I turned them on. And neither one works. Blew several fuses and cooked both headlights. Because, like a dumbass, I wasn't thinking this front end is from a 1949. And 1949 shoebox Fords, actually I believe all shoebox Fords, ran a 6-volt electrical system. So I cooked both headlights instantaneously, and the only thing that didn't fry in those systems was the wiring. For whatever reason, well, I'm assuming just because the headlights arced inside and blew, it tripped both fuses. So I'm going to get them wired, finish rewiring them, put a meter on them, double check that the wiring is good still. Then I have to go buy 7-inch headlamps. I am not looking forward to that. Depending on the cost, I might stay with the old school standard plug headlights, and if they are really crappy and super expensive, I might buy some cheapo modern halogen like off a Jeep. I don't really want to do that, but from what I remember the last time I bought a sealed beam, I want to say it was like $40 or something, which is fucking ridiculous. I'm not going to drop $40 on it. That being said, I'm going to check Amazon. I'll check online, see if I can get some cheaper ones. And then if I can get them cheaper, then I can get the aftermarket halogens. I'll do that. If not, I'm just going to use the halogens and I'll return the adapters I got because they were bought through Amazon. And I mean, it's not a whole lot of money. I think they're, I don't know, between $4 and $8 or something a piece. But I feel like a complete jackass because I should have known that. I've dealt with old cars and 6-volt systems enough that, you know, I should have known that. That being said, it's just a matter, in theory, all I gotta do is get new headlight bulbs and put them in. The one headlight bulb is a modern one. It works when I plug it in on low beams. The high beam, it did not, but at the time I didn't realize I blew the high beam fuse either. So I might be able to do that. The weird thing is with the modern one, they got like little nubs on the lens, and they will not allow me to use the eyelids on the bulbs, which I really want to keep the eyelids. I might be able to use them if I drilled like a small hole in the eyelids and let it slide down over that. I don't know that I want to do that. Those eyelids are pretty thin, and I'm kind of worried that drilling through it might bite and destroy them, or at least mangle them up. I mean, I could always do it with vinyl or something like that, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But I'd prefer to keep those nice stainless ones because that's what they are. I believe they're stainless. They're really clean underneath, so I can't believe they would be in there and didn't rust at all, especially as rusty as the passenger side bucket was. So yeah, I mean, good times. Just moment of ignorance, man. It is what it is. You guys know how it is. You gotta pay attention and keep track of crap. And I wasn't thinking, man. I was just excited to get the headlights done, and yeah, it cost. Dad just went to go get some fuses because I have like legitimately like 200 fuses, and not a damn one of them is as little tiny fuses. They're all like the standard size fuse. I've got older like tube fuses like off the old school VWs and probably honestly what this car had to begin with. You know, they're about an inch long and just a little tube with a filament in it. But I did not have any of those modern little colored fuses, the little tiny ones. So he had to go buy them. He went to go buy another drill bit anyway because all of our small drill bits suck. And he's getting ready to do that crossbar on the hood underneath to help support the fender. Not that it needs support, but help kind of pull it in so that the gap on the hood's right. So that's where we are at. I will kick you on the next time we're doing something interesting. I know it's been a couple of days right now since I filmed because, again, I was just putting in interior. I did 1 or 2 pieces out here that I wrapped. Once you see some of that, it's the same. I do got to go wrap one piece, which Depending on if I got to order lights, I might go do that. I might work on the rear bumper. I don't know. We'll see what time it is, because I honestly have no clue. But I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to assume it's getting close to 4 or 5 maybe. So, I'll see you guys here in the next time lapse, I'm supposing. If not, I'll still be here. Good morning. I don't know if you've seen last night, I was working on the headlights. Well, I'm sure you've seen it just a second ago in the video. But those adapters I bought completely sucked. I picked them up off our favorite, jungle site, Amazon, and they were garbage. Plugged them in. They plugged in exactly how they showed, converting the 2 harnesses into one H4 harness. The first 2 times I turned them on, they popped fuses on both circuits. The 3rd time I turned them on, they popped fuses on the circuit. That time when I went out to look at it, the connector on the driver's side was already completely melted. So I got rid of them, tested everything was working fine except for those. So I just went ahead, I cut the factory wiring, soldered in some with stake-ons on the end. I won't have an H4 connector. I'll have to put each wire separately, but they'll work. Now flipping you around here, you can see what I've been working on. I got the Explorer turn signal pulled in there. There's not a whole lot of metal there, so we epoxied it in. That piece won't ever have to come out. The bulb is the only thing that has to come out. That's accessible from the front now. And then I was looking at this one. This is that one that was supposed to be the driver's side, but wasn't. They ended up giving me another passenger side. I put that in on the grill where I marked the grill to trim, and I don't think it looks too bad. I think I can probably get away with that. It doesn't really have much of an angle, and as crooked as everything else is from rust and debris, I think it'll probably be okay. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut the grill a little bit, slide that trim over just a hair, and then I'll have to probably modify the back plate a hair, but nothing crazy. So that's what's going on today. I also, I'll walk back here, nothing that this is important at all, but I taped up this windshield or window with clear packing tape on both sides. It's shattered until I get some new glass in, which reminds me, I canceled my order from the other supplier with glass because it still had not shipped. I ordered that crap, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and absolutely disappointed in it. It was from a place that I had been told was reputable, and that's why I went with them, never having built a 50s Ford before. But I regret it. I should not have bought through it. I could have bought every single window off eBay if I wanted. It's been more hassle than it's worth, and it's definitely going to stall the project. I wasn't thinking when I powered these up the first time. The bulbs that were in those were 6 volt. Never even considered that because I haven't ran 6 volts on anything other than a couple Beetles, and it just slipped my mind. It's just one of those things where you just don't think about it. I got one 12 volt light here, which is good and working. However, if you can see it, it's got these little lips right here, these little nubs, and back here. Well, it's got like 3 of them all the way around it. Those little nubs stop me from being able to use the stainless covers on the lenses, and I definitely want them in the color. I think they look really cool. I'm going to slant them so it looks kind of angry, you know, kind of like the Jeep, but less feminine than a Jeep, I'll say. So I ordered some. They're coming. They're smooth faced. I've already checked. That will be good. They should be here tomorrow, I believe. Which this video probably ain't going to go up till tomorrow after I get the headlights on and working. Because there's not much of a point in showing it if it's not finished. So yeah, that's where we're at. Dad left to go get some more epoxy. Because we probably going to have to do the same thing on the other side. I'm not sure. Its brackets a little bit better, but all the brackets are a little rough, all the original turn signal pieces. I mean, they're from 1949. What do you expect? Especially if it's set in the woods for a long time. The one I'm getting ready, the one I'm modifying for the driver's side, is in substantially better shape. I think that's because it came from out west. Simple as that. A place that doesn't deal with salt and snow, and you know, here in Ohio, that's all we get is salt and snow half the year. So I want to go ahead and cut this short and drink me something to drink while Dad's gone, and wait for him to come back so I can finish epoxying this one over here and assembling it the rest of the way, and then I'll set to modifying the other side over there. So see you in a minute. guys, good morning. Have not recorded anything all day long. I thought I did. I thought I put you guys on a time lapse when I was working on the bumper. I know I did last night, but apparently I was too dumb to do that this morning and hit the wrong button. Flip you around. As you see, we got the bumper on. Got the overriders on. This one's slightly cocked. I need to take the bolt loose. The bolt broke. I got to drill it out, so it's not 100%. But the bumper's mounted. We got some brackets underneath it that go back and tie to the factory Explorer bumper. And it's basically what it's going to look like. We might put a little piece of trim underneath the bumper. I was actually considering putting something like this underneath it, just a little lip. That's the lip off the Explorer. And I don't know, I've been just considering it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. But I think it could use a little something extra at the bottom there, another inch or two. Aside from that, I did that today. I pulled all the wiring back up to the top, which kind of sucked, but the way the door panels are going to get mounted and everything, it's definitely how I think it needs to happen. I think the wire is going to come across up top here into the door. I separated the only stuff out of the door I'm going to use, which is the seat controller, because it's got automated seats that you can program for drivers, and the speaker wiring. I also brought the main power for the power windows in, so I can tie it to these and power those up on both sides. So I went ahead and got these mounted. I mounted that one over there too, basically in the exact same position. So now I just got to mount a speaker in here, and then the wiring inside of the door will be all right. I've also got to finish running that, which is the harness that came with this kit. The kit honestly wasn't terrible. The hardware, absolutely trash, which is the kind to be expected when you're buying, Chinese kits. But it comes with a couple little plastic pieces. One slides over, then this slides over that. You run a screw in and tighten them. Then it's just a matter of just really screwing the stuff together. Ow. I just need a sharp spot on the rocker, which is pleasant. So that's basically what I've done today. I don't know if I'm going to do more today or not. It's pretty toasty, and quite honestly, I'd really like to try to use my pool today because it's really decent outside for swimming. It's kind of overcast. It's not super sunny, and that's the weather I like to swim in. So not sure what's going to happen here, but this is all going to get thrown onto another video, I'm sure, because I haven't made one in a couple days. And I mean, when you're replicating the exact same crap over and over and over, it's kind of boring. At least to me, it is. So I'm sure it probably is to some of you guys too. But that's where I want to leave you for this clip here, at least. So it looks pretty cool, I think. I love the impact bumper. This bumper I actually bought thinking it was a rear bumper. If you can see, it's got a nice stamped Ford logo. The guy I bought it from was off Facebook Marketplace, and he had it listed just early Ford bumper. Well, when I went and picked it up, I was really hoping to use it as a rear bumper, and then I was just going to beat the hell out of that bumper until it got back straight. And unfortunately, that wasn't really usable once I got there. I went and looked at this. It has a little less curve, but it definitely did not fit on the rear end, because I guess the rear of the body's a little more wide, even though it doesn't really look like it. It's more square, I guess, technically in the back. And because of that, this bumper did not want to really line up. So I like the bumper enough, and I quite honestly didn't want to beat this old bumper and make it work, because I don't want to swing a sledgehammer all day long and beat on it. So I just went ahead and used it on that. I still got a Camaro bumper for the rear end that I can narrow down. That might be what's going on. I'm supposed to get the glass and the trim ring for the driver's side turn signal in the next 2 days. So I'll probably wait to post everything at once. That way all the lights are done in the same video. Not that I think it really matters, but it just That way I at least know where I left off. I've canceled my glass order. As much as I hate it to do that, the company still has never sent the glass out. I've contacted them twice now. They couldn't even give me a shipping date. So I'm like, I told them, I was like, I don't know how you guys run a business where you sell specialty parts for a car that you specialize in, and you do not ship after you charge people. You know what I mean? It's flat glass. It's nothing crazy. I'm at the point now where I'm tempted just to make it out of plexiglass and be done with it, because I could have had a window in it by now. There's also a guy about an hour and a half north of here who has a shoebox, and it's pretty bad shape, but it appears to have all the glass. So I'm going to actually message him tonight and see what it would cost for me to get the door windows and the windshield out of it. The other windows, my quarter windows and stuff, I'd love to get the new glass for, but I don't absolutely have to have them right now. The roll up and down windows are going to stop me from putting the rest of the interior together, because I don't want to keep putting stuff in, tearing it out, putting stuff in, tearing it out. So I don't want to do that on the doors. And then the windshield is really the only thing else missing. Once the windshield's in and the door windows are in, I'm going to try to schedule with my neighbor, and cause he's already offered to paint it, he's already volunteered to paint it, and basically if I pay material, he'll paint it for me. The last time on the Beetle, he didn't even take material costs, but I always offer it. I mean, get someone to paint your car for free basically is unheard of. So I'll gladly pay for material and whatnot, which he's usually really good about. So that's where I'm going to leave it off probably for today. So I'll see you guys in the next clip, because it's just going to be a second for you guys, but it's probably going to be tomorrow for me. Well, got those all mounted. Not super happy with this piece. Had to run a screw in on this one. It's still wanting to slip a little bit on the post. All those things are all those little plastic pieces like this. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to probably take this back off and epoxy it. That way it can't slip. Hey guys, I actually ended up working on a little bit more. I'll show you what's going on. Went ahead and insulated the inside of the doors, got everything mounted, speaker mounted. I lengthened the speaker cables, so up and down just like they should. This one I'm gonna have to put a little dab of epoxy on there because it wants to jump every once in a while. And did the other side too. Got it all insulated. Got the wires ran similar to this. This one's kind of giving me a little grief. It doesn't want to slide back in. The other one, as you open the door, it slides in and out really well. Obviously that's some wiring back there. I will have to make a little cover still for this, but I think that's going to get it for the night, because I just realized how much footage I actually have, and I don't want the video to be super long, so I'll wait and do the final turn signal on the next one, so I can go ahead and get this out. Otherwise it's not going to be until Wednesday or Thursday at the earliest. So that's where we're at. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.